Greetings, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette, and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. For those of you that are new here, I'm a professional intuitive empath, and today I have a message for you. It's time to forgive your ex. What? Thanks for inviting me in. It's time to forgive your ex. Yes, I said it. It's the craziest thing. I was like, am I going to make this message? Yes, I'm going to make this message. I have a client coming up, and I was like thinking about the last client that I worked with very early this morning, and I was like, this might be a theme for the collective. Not forgive your ex and take them back. So before, like, if you've already cut my head off, can we please reattach it? Thank you so much. I love you guys. Not forgive your ex and then go back. Not forgive your ex and let them back in your house. Not forgive your ex and let them be, all up in your area code and business again. I'm talking about energetically realizing we're all humans. We all mess up. We all get it wrong. And when we want something, we all will behave a certain way, or if we think we're right, we'll behave a certain way. Today, what I'm offering you is an opportunity, don't kill me, guys, to look at this from a different perspective, which is that you probably are better off without them. Even if you think about who you are today versus who you were then, you realize how incompatible you actually are. Stuff like that. Just take a look at that. I know it's stuff you've already examined if you've come this far in the journey. Take a deep look at that, because I would never want to be with any of my exes. Not my old exes, not my new exes. I wouldn't want to be with any of them. But I'm so grateful for the experience that I had with them. What I choose to do is extract the gratitude from the situation, the mess. I see it as an opportunity for growth. And I want to pass that along to you guys. I think it's something that you should know and something that you should incorporate into, well, consider incorporating it. I hate shoulds, right? Do what feels right for you. Spirit says, yeah, because you got a call or two coming back. The reason I'm giving you this message is because the proliferation of exes spiritually spinning the block is like, you hear the phone ringing. I have a landline. I'm probably one of the few people, maybe 10% of people that still probably have a landline because of the various work and stuff that I do. But what I will tell you is this: you have exes spinning about you, spinning the block on you, wanting to be back around, people that you haven't heard from popping back up, people reaching out. It doesn't even have to be romantic all the time. It could be old coworkers, it could be old friends, it could be people from high school. Do you guys get what I'm saying? There's this big curiosity about you right now. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. It's because you've laid low, maybe because you went hermit mode, maybe because you disappeared. I don't know what's going on, but you're not there. Wherever there is, and everybody wants to know, where the fuck are you? People are losing their shit. I don't know why. I'm going to pull a few cards. I wasn't going to. I thought this was just going to be a quick channel, little look-see-loo, but they said pull a few cards for you. People are losing their shit here because of it. You're vibrating very high. Ace of Wands. I can't make this shit up. Ace of Wands. You're vibrating, which looks like a vibrator too. You're vibrating very high here. You're vibrating very high here. You have justice coming for you. You're sticking to your truth, and because of that, everything is working out exactly how it should. And the Ace of Wands that came out, the card says, specifically working with a different deck today, don't you see how your passion makes you glow? What are you passionate about right now, collective? What's lighting you up? And I'm not just talking about our traditional things, not just love. What are you in love with right now? Are you in love with yourself? Are you in love with a new routine? Have you done a new health regimen or something? You're glowing, sis, from the inside out. What are you doing? You look good. You feel better. You can tell, even if no one else knows, something is shifting. Something is shifting in the deepest ways in you. There are tectonic plates shifting. I was in Iceland last year, and one of the excursions that I, in theory, want to do, but probably would not do really, just because of how cold it would be. There was a deep dive. There's a place where you can dive between the tectonic plates, where the Earth's crust shifts and magic is made. It's like some incredible fault line that's only found in Iceland, and you can like scuba dive there. Of course, lots of incredible gear. It's freezing, all of that stuff. But you can scuba dive, and I saw it at a museum. There's a planetarium that we went to, and there was they had the guy. I remember. I'm gonna see if I can find if I still have a picture of that. But they had the guy swimming over the fault line. I'm gonna see if I can maybe even put the picture of that up to some way for you guys. And I just thought it was so interesting because I thought how magical to be in a place where the world splits and divides. Like there's something very powerful and shamanistic about that. There is something going on in your life where you're in a powerful shift right now. You're very passionate and very lit up. A lot of you guys are going through ascension, maybe ascension symptoms, so that hasn't always felt good. I'm making a video about that coming up soon because it's something you need to understand. There's a lot of things to understand about the ascension symptoms, but if you are here, where you're at right now is the Nine of Pentacles, which is just so self-satisfied, and that may make people look at you differently or might think that you're being smug, but you're really, really at peace with yourself and happy by yourself. Interesting. Pause and savor the results of your success. Yeah, you're so self-satisfied. In this picture, there's a woman who is got a beautiful gray bob and the perfect little black dress, and she's in a hammock with a purple pillow. That purple color has been so significant to me lately. And she is just taking a minute to eat a piece of fruit while she enjoys the day. She's eating an apple. Eating knowledge is what I'm seeing here. Eating from the tree. You dare to do something differently, collective. You ate from the forbidden tree, from the fruit of good and evil. You ate from the tree. You were operating out of your Lilith energy, and you were not obedient Eve. You were defiant Lilith. You have charted a course in your life or taken a direction that a lot of people don't think you should. Everything you do is unconventional. The way you move is different, and the choices that you make are different too. And it's paying off for you though. This is not a time to gamble right now, but the gambles and the risk that you have taken are now paying off for you, and you're getting to literally enjoy your harvest. That's so good. Excuse me, guys. That's so good. The download just like poured through me. You're getting to enjoy your harvest. You planted this fruit tree that you're laying under in this hammock here. And you planted, but these are not fruit trees. These are maple trees. This is a maple leaf. Life is about to get sweet for you is what I'm channeling. The sweetest life you've ever known is happening, and it's from the seeds you've grown. The sweetest life you've ever known is unfurling before you from the seeds you've grown. Page of Swords, but people are looking through. They're looking to you. They're reading up on you. They're studying on you. Through the looking glass is what I see. You are abundance and fertility. Your heart chakra is healing as well too. Page of Swords clarified by the Ace of Cups. Love potion. Do you feel that in your heart? That's potential, dear. You have been gifted this beautiful cup from the universe. The Ace of Cups, usually would be about a romance, and maybe that's true for some of you, but the next card I have is this Hermit. This is just about you. This is about the spiritual work that you've been doing. If there's a romance, it'll come back out more, but what I'm going to tell you is that's because it's a singular experience. Not to say that you don't do it with a group of people, but the picture that I saw of the guy scuba diving between the tectonic plates in Iceland, he was by himself. And of course there was a team and there was a photographer, and the reality of the picture is what it is, but what they depicted was this moment that was breathtaking, literally robbing of breath because you have that scuba gear on. You've been diving deep for knowledge by yourself. I'm channeling the Hangman here, and in the Hangman he has a crown because he's chosen to be martyred because he said he wasn't good enough to be hung like the Christ. And so in his inversion he gets treasure, which is wisdom. And I think of it, I liken it to a free diver, which is reminding me of the scuba diving, where the free diver does not go down with equipment, but just with its own strength and lungs. And for minutes on end, it trains for many, many years to deprive itself of oxygen and to go deeper and deeper and deeper into the cold water. And some free divers dive for pearls and various things. And when they come up, what treasure they bring. And the message is, you have deprived yourself at a certain time in your life when everyone else was getting pleasure because you wanted to live a life and live it better. So you said no to instant gratification, maybe. You said no to a settled situation, maybe. Like when I work with my clients and I hear us like working through not settling, that's something I'm always pushing you guys out of, pushing myself out of when I find myself in that stagnancy of not settling in relationships that are no longer feeding you spiritually or energetically. You have made sacrifices, and because of that you deprived yourself, and it was painful. Like holding your breath is, like being cold is, like being in the dark is. It's scary, it's disorienting. That's your dark night of the soul. And because of that, what treasure it does bring now. So people are looking at you and thinking, like, why are you living this life, or how? But they don't realize that you said no to the instant gratification. I remember years ago, yeah, good luck, charm, 10 of Pentacles. What a beautiful freaking reading for you guys today. This is so divine. I was thinking about how I complained to God years and years ago when it was time to end all the twin flame nonsense and delusion. And I was so upset. The thing that made me the most upset, to be quite transparent, was the betrayal and all the rest of it. Yeah, sure, right? We go through all the stages of grief. But I was incandescent with my angel and spirit team, with God, with Source, with Universe. How could you let this happen to me? I was so bratty. I was so petulant. And you know what I was upset about? I had forfeited. I had listened. I had denied myself whatever gratification, whatever instant calming and soothing and easing to go on the spiritual path, which is not always easy, right? And it's this very lonely, isolating thing, like swimming between those tectonic plates. It's just this activity, and you're very alone with your thoughts inside of that scuba gear. And I did that. And I was like, that's not fair. But they're living their best life, and they have a relationship, or they have whatever they had. You know, think about whoever you might have left from whatever, and it feels like they got the spoils of war. And you're like, well, how? And then I was truly single, celibate, alone. Does that make sense? Like I truly moved away energetically from any connections that were real deep. And I thought, that's not fair that they got everything, and I really truly did not just jump into something else or do any of those things. And my angels say it's for such a time as this. And that's a message for you, collective. There is something in your life, maybe that's not the same story. Maybe it's not about a twin flame or whatever, or relationship. Maybe that's not even it. But for those of you that specifically have had that, where you've watched someone jump into something right away, it's because they're codependent, they didn't want to heal and do the work, yada yada. We know the real reason behind it, but it doesn't make it feel easier in the beginning. And I promise you, with all of my humanity, I bled that one out. I was pissed. I was like, that is not fair. It wasn't because I wanted to be back there or be with a person, or I wanted to be in the relationship at all. I didn't. In fact, I walked away from it. It was because I thought, well, if I am good, then where's mine? Where's my gift? Where's my stuff? And you get put through tests, guys, repeatedly until you've had enough. And so now the desire to have the stuff, quote unquote, whatever that is for you, whether it's a relationship or it's a job or it's an outcome, dissipates. It's like the angels strip it out of you. And so you are no longer focused on, I want this thing. And that's exactly, when they have the opportunity to bring it in. To bring you exactly what you think you need or want. I remember feeling very lonely, and they sent in my bestie. They sent her in before the tectonic plate shifted in that last connection, so that I had someone to get through the next stage with. You know, they always are making sure, and they're always preemptively ahead of it, like in a way that you guys might not understand. So, or you do understand, and now they're saying, look at God's plan. Like, this is always it is always fair for you because you are called to do deeper work. You're called to a higher realm of understanding and learning. And that means that you will not always have instant gratification. But right now, with the Ten of Pentacles being the card that I just pulled, it says it seems nothing. If nothing is going your way, then your word is your wand. Essentially, you can change that by wishing, by speaking, and by scripting. Okay? And two more here. The Eight of Wands, by communicating. There is so much good coming towards you so quickly. The King of Wands, I can't make it up. Shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. Light a fire underneath. Go, go, go. You are in such a space of high passion. And the King of Wands said, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. Your light is attracting others. The King of Wands would be romantic. It would be masculine energy. Flip that around however you need to. You guys know everything is fluid here energetically. But you have something coming in for you, I do believe. So let's see, though. I want to make sure. Yeah, I can't make it up the world. This is a whole new world. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, my God. King of Pentacles. Stability here, guys. Yay, you did it. Now do something to celebrate a job well done. I'm telling you, you guys just graduated. I'm so proud of you. You've evolved. There's butterflies here with the world. This is a new karmic beginning for you. King of Pentacles. True success isn't just about money. It's about happiness, too. Thanks for supporting. Thank all your angels that supported you. The Ten of Pentacles, having it all looks different to everyone. I love this Ten of Pentacles because it's a cat lady. And this is why I think this message is for you. So much of tarot is focused on love. I get it. And because of who I am, there will be love that always comes through. But for those of you whose dream it is to be a cat lady, you get that too. If your idea of happiness is a good book, a cozy home, and no one bothering you, but a great animal, then you win. You get what you want. And maybe it was worth fighting for your independence to be free from a conventional relationship. Maybe a conventional relationship didn't work for you and you needed to break out because you had other spiritual work to do, but having it all looks different to everyone. This woman is so content with her little cats, and to someone else, they might be like, that's a nightmare on Elm Street. Where's her companion? Where's the family? Where's the white picket fence? Where are the kiddos? Where's her man? Her man, thank you to her man. And she's like, I just like these 10 cats. Me and them. That's it. I hope I wake up one day and they're not eating my face. That's her only prayer. And so she feeds them so they love her. Splitting the deck. Oh, the Sun and the Knight of Pentacles. This has been a long time coming, but you are in this beautiful Oshun energy. Give yourself permission to experience joys. Birds and bees are buzzing and the sunflowers are here. And it feels so good, and there's no despair. Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely you're going places, and this has been a long time coming to you. I'm so proud of you guys, and that's what your angels wanted you to know. Let me get two more, and then I'm going to go. That was so nice. I feel happy, and I feel happy for you. You have gambled on yourself in the right times, and it has caused incredible growth. You've swept out the old. Someone's supposed to clean their house today or sweep. Sweep and sweep. All right, guys, let's take a look. Woo! Jumping cards, but I caught them. Jumping Jehoshaphat's. Eight of Swords. Anxiety. Ten of Wands. An ending. The Chariot. Okay, let's talk about it. And the Temperance. You guys are having anxiety, separation anxiety, and I don't even think it's your separation anxiety. Seven of Pentacles came out upside down, no longer being invested. Let's talk about this real quick. In order for you to get to this next stage of whatever you're doing, you've been manifesting it, you've been doing it, but you have a lot of anxiety about leaving something or someone or a place behind. A lot of anxiety. And your angels are saying stop overthinking it, just do it. And with the Ten of Wands here, it's saying, why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? The Ten of Wands is when you really are just fed up. Then the next thing that came out is the Chariot. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. You're supposed to go. And you have a sense with the Eight of Swords here that something is not going to go well, or you can sense that something's going to get worse. And then it's going to devolve into like 7 levels. I'm hearing Dante's Inferno. 7 realms of hell. Extreme pettiness is about to start happening. Sometimes when we have tower moments, they happen slowly. I've had conversations in my life where I can tell a relationship is shifting, and we've been adults about it. And I've also had conversations where we've not been adults about it, and whatever it is, no matter what the dynamic of the relationship, platonic, romantic, whatever, sometimes you will have that adult conversation and be like, hey, this isn't working, right? This is like about to not work. And other times you will pretend, be in denial, get blindsided, go through that tough lesson. And I really, excuse me guys, try to avoid that lesson because I had it. And so the reason you have it once is so that you cannot repeat it in the future, and you can learn when a relationship is starting to turn toxic. It means that it doesn't work. Something that used to work with ease just doesn't work anymore. Some of you guys are in places where something is just not working anymore. It's not working for you, and that's okay. And as empaths, that's not something that we're used to being okay with, because we like stick and stay no matter what. But I'm going to give you a little background information so you can understand why your angels are telling you not to be invested anymore. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. That's what comes out on the Seven of Pentacles. However, it came out upside down. You are not supposed to be nurturing. And I know that because it says temperance, which is let go of self-imposed limitations. Some of these relationships and connections that you're in are self-imposed limitations. The temperance is the angel of balance, and so it's specifically saying in order to find your balance again, you may need to leave, or you had to leave. Okay, so for some of you guys, this is a past tense situation, but this is validation today for what you did, what choices you made. So let's clarify what they need to know about why it's no longer good to invest anymore wherever they're at. All right. What came out in the middle of my deck, I have a bunch of cards that came out 3, and then one that flipped around in the middle of my deck, and the one that flipped around in the middle of my deck and that was kind of like sandwiched in and hidden was the Knight of Swords. And I think this is the real intel to this reading today. We can all learn important things from one another. Excuse me, the King of Swords. Let me tell you about the King of Swords. Wow. The King of Swords, when I usually see it in any deck, we readers associate it with narcissistic energy. We're peeling back a little mystery today. You have been gaslighting yourself or have been gaslit by energy that was around you that maybe pulled the wool over your eyes for a long time. Or maybe you're supposed to see this at this time just because it's time to pivot. And sometimes we won't leave things unless it's painful or unless we're getting some lessons. So I'm trying to get you ahead of it. Your angels are too, because at the end of the day, it's going to fall back down onto you. Because here's what happens when you don't leave when you know you should have, is it always ends anyway, but it just ends worse. So you can avoid some cataclysmic ending, or you can get out, because your angels will push you out of whatever nest or comfort zone you've been in, because it's time for growth for you and whomever else too, ironically. Here's what you need to know. The Strength card, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, God. I'm going to get a little more information on that. That one threw me for a loop, guys. I think I understand what it means, and it's really good, actually, but clarify this King of Swords role in this beautiful spread. That was a beautiful spread. The Magician and the Nine of Swords. Yikes. Someone doesn't want you to move on to this next phase in your life. It's going to be a really, 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 really beautiful phase in your life. You've been praying for this for a really, really long time. It's been a long, long time coming, but the change has come. Whether you were born by the river like Sam Cooke or not, this is it. This is it. Queen of Pentacles. There's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. Damn, you can have whatever you like. I'm telling you, you guys have been investing and sewing and working, and you don't have to settle for like meager pieces of whatever. I don't know what your whatever is, but you don't have to settle. 10 of Cups. Okay, but sometimes it really is all rainbows and smiles. Wow. Wow. Sorry guys, I just had a whole vision for you. I just went. Ace of Cups, do you feel it in your heart? That's potential, dear. And the Strength card. It takes great strength to be soft. You know why this next phase of your life is going to be. Oh, I have a client calling in. Do you know? I don't know if you guys could hear that. I had a client calling in. We don't have an appointment. This is just someone who is calling in. Okay, so I will jump off here and deal with that in a minute. I got to get this message out to you. This next phase of your life is everything you've ever asked for. It is, you made a wish. It's everything you asked for. And it's making someone else have sleepless nights. So whether this is your ex or a family that doesn't want you to leave, someone else is so worried about you being happy. Is that what I'm like? Because this is ridiculous. If this is what this is. Let me just do a little bit more clarification because I want to leave this on a happy note. Clarify what this other group is doing. Watching you leave. The Three of Wands and missing you. And that's fair. Ten of Cups, imagining that they would be happy if you were there with them. But they know you have to go. They know it's over too. They're just doing anything they can. And that means they may scapegoat or villainize or make you the bad one because how dare you leave. But you're leaving and you know it and they know it. And that causes a lot of illusions. Clarify, is this an illusion? No, it's wish fulfillment. You just can't see it. Because why can't you see it? Bottom of the deck is Six of Wands. It's going to be a success. Well, hold on one second, guys. Walk away from that. Yeah. Yep. You're supposed to walk away. What you have coming up for you is a new soulmate assignment or a new assignment or and then that could be a job. That could be a new set of coworkers. It could be a new group of friends. I'm really sure about it. I pulled the King of Swords and I pulled the King of Cups. King of Swords, narcissist. King of Cups, loving, emotionally available man. To clarify, the King of Cups was the Six of Cups, which is soulmated energy, someone that you've known before. To clarify, the King of Swords was Eight of Cups, walking away from the past. So whether this is about a guy or a girl or nobody, it's just about a situation, a family, a dynamic. Your past is representing the narcissistic ex, okay? Whatever configuration that shows up for you as, it's representing the narcissistic ex that doesn't want you to be single and free. Single and free is exactly what you're called to be, supposed to be, going to be, are being, gonna be. The reason that you're going to be single and free and that you are allowed to be single and free, that you deserve to be single and free, is because whoever doesn't want you to go was treating you terribly. And they just didn't want you to know, or you did know, or they were getting away with it for a long time. Clarify what was happening. How come that went on so long? Nine of Wands. Someone was triggering you. It was helping you to heal your Chiron energy, your PTSD. But you weren't supposed to stay there forever. Now it's time to take a break. You have taken a break, and now it's time to go. Six of Swords. You're leaving. And Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the World. And you're taking all your feminine power with you. And this is your justice. Ace of Wands. You're following your passions. And it doesn't matter who's watching you or stalking you. This is called by the ancestors, too. No one can touch you. Got to keep on moving. That's what I'm just channeling. Don't even know what the rest of the words are. The Emperor's here. Four of Wands. You are going to be celebrating Two of Cups, and you're going to come into partnership with your tribe. And it's all because you walked away from people that no longer fit your vibe. 10 of Wands. And then we have the Knight of Cups again. And the Eight of Pentacles. Offers are going to be coming in for you, and you're going to be having mastery regarding whatever it is that you do. So if you're doing a new meditation routine, you're going to have mastery with that. If you're doing a new meditation routine, you're going to have mastery with that. If you're doing if you're in a new relationship, it's going to be one that works and lasts. If you're starting a new job, it's going to be something that comes to pass, you're going to manifest it. So you guys are actually in a fantastic position. The thing that's hard right now is walking away from whatever has you feeling guilty. And I want you to ask where that guilt came from, what the truth is it yours, where it ends and you begin. Someone may be guilting you because they want you to stay. I want you to stay. That's what I just heard. No, someone doesn't want you to go away because they don't like it when you go away because it makes them sad. Let's clarify this. Clarify the Tower. Should we have compassion for the past? Not if you want to get to your dream. This is a really tough emotional space. Someone is being emotionally manipulative with you in your past. Even if they're still in your present, they're supposed to be part of your past. And they're being very emotionally manipulative. I have the Five of Swords and the Magician and the Tower. That's a hot mess. Someone is being very emotionally manipulative with you. Clarify that. Ten of Cups. Clarify, what do we need to know about the Ten of Cups? Thank you. One literally flipped out on top of it. We're going to flip it over. Page of Cups. This is an offer that you've waited for. Let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. Seven of Pentacles, something that you're going to want to invest in. And the Six of Pentacles, something that's going to be balanced and reciprocal. And the Three of Pentacles, you're meeting your tribe. So even if this is not a lover, maybe you're meeting new people. Maybe you're connecting with friends. Maybe you're getting back out into life again. But you had to walk away from whatever you walked away from to get here. And then I had two more cards flip out. Indecisive is what comes up with the Two of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Clarify the indecisive. Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords. This is a new idea that you're being downloaded with. I don't see this as bad. I see it as a gift. I see it as something that you're not taking interest in because a whole new life has to begin. And sometimes the idea of moving can be taxing. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. The idea of moving can be taxing, but the truth of the matter is your Ten of Cups is promised to you. And you're going to have it. You are having your spirit baby. And I don't just mean like if you had a pregnancy and you're still trying to get pregnant, that may be a thing that's happening for you. But the spirit baby concept is interesting to me because I think that we get spirit babies too, even if you're not trying to conceive, or pregnancy in a conventional stance isn't what you're seeking. I'm talking about a dream that has been deferred. I'm talking about things that didn't seem like they came to fruition, that you knew in your soul, like, wait, no, I'm supposed to have that. I know I'm supposed to have that. And so when those things have been pushed down and you think it's never coming back around, I see you birthing something that you were supposed to have. Two of Cups, I can't make it up. For some of you guys, Two of Cups, Four of Wands, it will be a relationship with someone who's actually loves you and is actually interested in you, and who doesn't want to make you cry. Three of Swords. Clarify that Three of Swords. Four of Swords. Yeah, you're taking a break from tears. The Hermit. Someone was making you cry too much and was costing you too much energetically, so that also may be why you're walking away from that last situation. I'm going to do one more from the Biblical Tarot, and then we're good. Someone wants by the book. You did something by the book. Your angels are thanking you for playing by the book, or for living by the book, or for demonstrating, and whether the book is a Bible or not, they just mean, I think, the rules of life. You've done something right, or you played the rules right, or you've been fair and integral and done what the rule book guides and says to do. And there are people that are watching you have this encounter essentially with God. Ace of Wands again coming up here in this deck. Ace of Swords, you tell the truth, and because of that you shall be blessed. Ten of Cups, abundant overflowing, the wheel within the wheel, Wheel of Fortune, and the soul creation. My God, what a beautiful spread. You guys stopped living in your head and started saying the things that needed to be said. I have the Sun here as well that snuck in. Wow, guys, this is a whole new beginning for you that is like divinely guided. You're stepping into a whole new season of your life. You've taken your power back. You've left someone that was really siphoning your energy. It didn't start like that. So that's why I need you to forgive yourself, because it didn't start like that. There's so many tens here, so many endings, so many new beginnings. We have some master numbers here as well, with 11, 111 I'm looking at. Clarify what else they need to know before we go. The card that falls out is everyone in the back is missing your ass. They are trying to wish you back, do spell work to get you back. That means they're speaking against you. It doesn't just mean they're cooking over a cauldron. It means that people are just not happy and they just want you to be back with them. The Magician to the Five of Pentacles, they miss you. They didn't know what value you bought when they were with you. They were dumb, but that's okay. We all learn our lessons. One more on them. Eight of Grains. You just keep working, and that's going to lead to your success. So keep moving in the direction you're moving in. Keep doing what you're doing. It's going to bring every single thing you want, whatever you want. And I mean whatever you want. Whatever you want will come to you. Five of Swords. You're a better strategist now after what you've just been through too. So no one can get over you. And then I'm telling you, Temperance and the Lovers. A balanced, temperate love, if that's what you wish for. And far more nights filled with sleep. Sleepless nights for your enemies, though, because of the company they keep. And also, let me tell you one more thing, too. And another thing. Yeah, you're supposed to definitely walk away from the situation. Your ancestors and angels have been watching these people be shady as AF to you. Shady as fuck to you. They've been watching it. I'm showing you the card like we're on screen. But the Ten of Pentacles. Delilah. Wagwan Delilah. Oh God, Drake just released this really bad song called Wagwan Delilah, and this is a depiction of Samson and Delilah, and I'm going to read it to you. After putting him to sleep in her lap, she called for someone to shave off the 7 braids of his hair, and so she began to subdue him, and his strength left him. The 10 of Swords. Samson loses his strength. Samson was laying in Delilah's lap. Some of y'all have been in Delilah's lap, fam. Fam-a-lam. Some of y'all have been in Delilah's lap. Figuratively speaking, whatever and whoever is whatever, cuz whatever and whoever that is, whether it's been a job that's not been paying you your worth and they've been trying to subdue you, a narcissist that's been trying to gaslight you and knock you down a peg or two, family members that have been trying to get into your head and infiltrate to whatever degree, whether they're being honest or not, lovers, people you got to break up with, you name it, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, you name it. You have been in Delilah's lap. You were Samson, maybe beguiled by something, maybe distracted, maybe trusting a family member, maybe trusting a lover or a friend, I don't know. And they knew what your powers were, and they were cutting your hair because they wanted you to never leave there. Because that was the whole point, was they wanted to contain Samson's strength. And slowly but surely, he listened to God, grew his hair back, and then knocked over the whole temple. He had to kamikaze himself to end the destruction, but he did it. A lot of you guys are willing to do that, but your angels are saying we don't want it to have to come to that. We don't need you to be at your darkest Lilith feminine energy or your darkest masculine energy. We want you to have a temperate energy about this. And so sometimes that means just leaving before it explodes. Pray about that. Pray about what part of the movie you're at for yourself. But your ancestors said, we were not letting anything get by them. We were watching them every time they sharpened their blade to come close to cut your hair to subdue you. And now you have a righteous mandate to take your power back and fight back. Knight of Wands here. The Star, you're being led. This is very cerebral. It's very metaphysical. It's very spiritual. You're getting downloads about what to do to get out, because the ending is promised to you. And this ending is a gift. It's going to put you back into the frame of working and taking on new things. This ending here is the Death card, the 4th Horseman. Behold, a pale horse. It's the ending of something, guys. And for you, it's probably one of the best times of your life, or the happiest times, or the most grounded that you're going to be coming into. But first, the ending has to happen. And that's no fun for anyone. But it's not going to affect you the same way that it's going to affect everybody else, because you're actually going to be so happy. And it's because you play by the rules, as your angel said, to thank you again for playing. They said thank you for studying. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for listening in whatever capacity or degree that you do. Thank you. And because of that, they finally have a gift for you. So whatever, like myself, you were crying about, it's not fair. Everybody else gets everything. And even though they stripped the desire out of me to have that thing specifically, what they didn't strip out of me is the desire to feel validated or to feel like my angels love me. I love this last card here, the world, the New Jerusalem. My angels didn't strip out of me the desire to have a win. Okay? Maybe I didn't want to win that thing, and maybe I wasn't interested in that competition. But a win I did want. And you do get them. And even if we're not clocking mine in here, because I'm still in progress and working in progress just like you. They said this is specifically for you. This is not me telling you about my win. That's not it, because that's not what the reality is. But for you, they said it will be. And they said you have a win coming because you refused to compete. You refused to cheat, lie, be full of deceit, gaslight. Whatever way you live, no matter how other people judge it, you live in integrity that are more in alignment with the quote unquote commandments than a lot of the haters and naysayers around you will ever be. And because of that, not only are you set free, but you deserve and finally get to be your version of happy. So good sharing energy with you. Come back and join me next time, guys. We'll continue to evolve together.